Protest, a statement or action expressing disapproval or objection to something. Protest has been around for centuries. It is our right to freedom of speech. You have the right as an American to speak out, whether it be for something you believe in or to change something you don't. When you think of a protest, you will probably think of a large group of people marching together with signs and chants, much like these protesters shown here. But it can be demonstrated in many other ways as well. The media is a very large form of protest, and it has been known to influence and inspire those who listen to it. On May 4th, 1970, members of the Ohio National Guard fired into a crowd of Kent State University demonstrators, killing 4 and wounding 9 Kent State students. They were protesting against the war in Vietnam, much like many other universities across the country on that day. The decision to bring the Ohio National Guard onto the Kent State University campus was directly related to decisions regarding American involvement in the Vietnam War. The impact of the shootings was dramatic. The event triggered a nationwide student strike that forced hundreds of colleges and universities to close. People were mad, very mad. The students of Kent State were practicing their right to freedom of speech. The National Guard's job was to keep it under control, not fire and kill young people. The song Ohio by Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young came out 10 days after the shootings. Neil Young wrote it shortly after seeing a news report on the tragedy. It was very powerful and definitely a strong form of media protest. The lyrics help evoke the extreme mood of horror, outrage, and shock in the wake of the shootings, especially the line, "4 dead in Ohio," that you hear many times throughout the song. Another example of media protest is through film. The movie Super Size Me is a 2004 American documentary film directed by and starring Morgan Spurlock, an American independent filmmaker. This film follows a 30-day period from February 1st to March 2nd, 2003, during which he only ate McDonald's food. The film documents his lifestyle's drastic effect on Spurlock's physical and physiological well-being, and explores the fast food industry's corporate influence, including how it encourages poor nutrition for its own profit. His mission was to eat nothing but McDonald's for 30 days. During the 30 days, he followed very specific guidelines. He had to try everything on the menu at least once. He could only supersize a meal if offered, and most importantly, if he couldn't get it over the McDonald's counter, he couldn't eat it.
Hello, may I help you?
Yeah, could I get the double quarter pounder with cheese meal?
Large or supersize?
I think I'm gonna have to go supersize. Look at that. Look at that Coke. That barely fits in there. Oh, shit. I'm gonna... Look at that. Look at how big that thing is. Look how big that French fry is. That thing is like 4 feet tall. Double quarter pounder with cheese. More calories than anything. There it is. A little bit of heaven. Mmm.
After just a few days, you see the drastic effect the food has on his body. Vomiting, a sharp increase in cholesterol, severe liver damage, and he gains 25 pounds. By the end of the film, his doctors are begging him to stop the diet. The reaction to the film was amazing. Those who watched it were disgusted, intrigued, and not planning to eat McDonald's anytime soon. It won Top Documentary at Sundance Film Festival, and 6 weeks after that, McDonald's took the supersize option off its menu forever. McDonald's Go Active adult Happy Meals were also introduced the day before Super Size Me was scheduled to be shown. To this day, McDonald's features ads where children talk about the healthy options they can get at their favorite fast food restaurant. Though they deny it, it is clear that McDonald's took action due to this film. The movie Super Size Me wasn't just an experiment about the dangers of fast food or discovering the poor physical state of health that our country was in, but was certainly a film about activism. Changing corporate America isn't easy to do, and that's just what the film did. It shows how any one person can really make a difference. This relatively unknown young man with a low budget and a video camera was able to make a very popular video for something that he strongly believed in. It sends an incredible message, changed the fast food industry forever, and educated millions.
Foods are a major contributor to this epidemic.
In 2000, Dr. David Satcher became the first Surgeon General to draw attention to the obesity crisis, declaring it a national epidemic.
Now remember, we're supersizing everything. You go to any place to buy, go to any fast food store, and they're trained to tell you to buy a bigger size. For 5 cents more, you can get the super size.